Friends, I'm in the Dreadlands today doing a little bit of quad kiting. I just finished up a round of Tundra Yetis, and I wanted to take a moment to kind of review the strategy I'm using. Let's go through my spells real quick. So, I've got Lightning Strike up. You have another spell called Avalanche that is theoretically more damage, but it requires him to be standing still. So, not going to work for quad kiting. Ensnaring Roots, just in case. Combust, just in case. You definitely want to run Ensnare over Snare. Superior Camo just in case. Levitate. Having Levitate here with all these hills helps a lot. Gate, if things go bad, like you pick up a couple ads or whatever. And of course, Spirit of Wolf. I just usually keep that up in slot number 8 pretty much no matter what. So I'm going to pop up the map real quick. This is the area circled in green on the left-hand side that I'm going to be focusing in. I'm going to be pulling the Yetis and kiting them up in this mountainous, hilly terrain. And typical Yeti kill is going to yield me anywhere from about typically 1 to 5 platinum. You do pick up some random things. Tap down. So these little guys sell for about 2 plat. Pick up little words on occasion too, and every once in a while gems and other stuff. At level 40 I got a pretty good bit of experience. I started about right there. So it is viable. At 171 wisdom I have just enough to succeed if nothing goes wrong. If I get an ad or a bunch of resist, I end up in a pretty bad situation, unfortunately, so definitely recommend you have about 180 wisdom to do this. I am financially and gear challenged, so I'm going to make do without, plus that's way more entertaining. That being said, I'm going to meditate up, and then we're going to go get some Yetis, and get some pretty flowers and stuff, and loot, and EXP, most importantly. Also, shout out to Alois, my faithful assistant, taking a nap. That's his way of contributing to the video. Alright, so I've refreshed spells and I'm up to 100% mana now. We're going to go gather up our Yetis. Note, things like these guys wander up in here, so just be aware of that. Now I usually zoom into this view because it gives you a little bit better control. Levitating, that guy's there. Don't worry about grabbing him. A little bit dark here. One. Now, if you're crazy, you can try other types of mobs here. But the main thing is you want to make sure whatever you quad kite, you have 4 of the same thing. You don't want one mob that has more hit points than the others, or one that is a little bit, maybe one more yet. Poke her head around. Yeah, kind of the main point I would make there is you don't want to end up with one mob that's different than the rest, or a bunch of different types of mobs that run at different speeds and have different hit points. All that good stuff. So there's my 3 Yetis. I really need one more. Maximum EXP, and there he is. Yeah, range. So you want to run back towards them. Kind of alongside. For this part, I tend to zoom out. What you're going to do now is start strafing in a circle, kind of circling them back in towards one another. They are not social with anything other than these. Effectively, at some point here, we're going to get them a nice little pack. We also want to be mindful of the fact there are other Yetis around, and we do not want to get mad. As you can see, that's probably the bunch I killed before respawning on me. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling them towards the hill. Right, ultimately want to kill them. Also going to take that opportunity meditate some while I wait on them to catch up. Every little bit of mana helps in this process. Very important that you remember that. And don't try this with anything less than 100% ultimately. Alright, we now have our Tundra Yeti here. We're going to watch out for that Growler. We've probably got another Yeti that's going to start wandering up here soon. Finger hubs. We're going to start making our tight circles up here, so we're getting them a little bit closer. So ultimately, those three that we pulled pretty close to one another are pretty okay. But we effectively want this to look like one Yeti. That's how you'll know you've got them close enough for lightning strike to hit them all. Now I'm using the elevation to kind of help me with that. Now I'm in a pretty good position. Let's see, they're stacked up real nice, packed real tight. Now we're going to start to nuke. Sometimes you'll see a bug where your AoE spell says it's out of range, and it's not. If that happens, run, sit, and for whatever reason it kind of starts to work right again. Don't know. Seems to be something about the elevation. You definitely, if you get a chance to sit, see we got the elevation bug thing in the bobber again. We're going to start pulling them kind of up this way. Yeah, any opportunity you get to sit is good. And that was probably a little bit closer than I should have cut it. I probably should have bugged out there, but I was confident I could get out without getting hit. Getting hit in quad kiting is bad. Like, really bad. Because if one of them stuns you, you're going to get basically fucked by 4 Yetis, for lack of a better term. I'm going to drag them over here. I'm kind of using a combination of terrain and other things to kind of help us wait for ticks. Land that just in time. And effectively what you want to make sure is your mana bar needs to be more than the health bar of the... If it ends up not being that way, there's a pretty good chance you're going to run out of mana and not kill all. I think I actually had one that looks like it wasn't getting hit. That's going to be fun. I'll have to gate that probably. Or my UIs being a little bit buggy on. Bad Yetis. So note that I had a resist in there too. You're going to have, I would assume every time you do this, you're going to have about 1 full resist per Yeti between partials and actual resist. But we're in pretty good shape. We've got about 50 mana. Our Yetis are starting to about die. So I'm pretty confident we're going to successfully quad kite this. We should have a couple of these dudes die on them. If not all of them, depending on the levels. There's your first couple. Yeti's basically dead. Grandmother. Still 2 of them, still enough to be dangerous. Don't want to find out the heart. And there we go. You can see our experience bar moved a pretty good bit at level 40. It's looking like about 3 packs of Yetis will result in a yellow. You can see we're getting a couple of plats, some gold, a jade, pearl, rune of howling, etc. That was a 4 Yeti. 3 platinum on that guy. It's actually not bad loot on these either. That's kind of why I like them. I had a bubble of mana to spare. with me being in crappy gear, so that was good. And I'm just going to run myself over to kind of my safe area, which is kind of, I usually aim for this little pillar over here. And I just kind of prop up on this ledge. I haven't seen anything wander up there. So real quick, also worth noting, all correct. Yeah, so it is possible here that you can run into Gornir. So this is a roundabouts the snowy areas in which she will spawn. So keep that in mind. Definitely want to be mindful of Gornir possibly being here. Obviously check track, you see her. I mean, her lifespan is pretty short. Typically the second she spawns, a SWAT team descends upon her and murders the shit out of her. But, you know, just in case, wanted to warn folks of that. And obviously, watch out for the cockroaches, because they're really small, easy to not notice. So, you know, it's definitely, I've had one sneak up and bite me in the ass, honestly, and I didn't even realize the little guy was there. That being said, we're going to go ahead and meditate up and go get another round of Yetis shortly. Also, I thought it worth noting how I selected the Yetis. I went onto the P99 wiki. I looked up the mob. I calculated about how many times I could cast Lightning Strike, which is about 12-ish, at 149 mana a cost. And effectively, what you want to do, factor in it does about 180 damage. You're going to have about 1.5 resist per mob you're pulling, most likely, unless you're highly resistant. And yeah, long story short, you will effectively, if you can cast 10 times, you need to find something that should die in about 9. That way you have a little bit of wiggle room and all that. Or really 8 if you want to be safe. So at this level, things like snow cougars and iceclad would be good targets. Dire wolves, snow dervishes, and iceclad. Iceclad has a lot of wide open areas too. I'm just killing these mostly because I'm broke, and they seem to be a little bit better as far as money. But yeah, I just thought I would kind of run through that real quick. That way folks can you can kind of essentially calculate what you can quad kite and what you can't without actually going and dying to find out. Yeah, just throwing that out there as a little tip. Okay, we have mana. We've upped our buffs. It's time to go gather up a pack of Yetis. Also, shout out Eloise, best assistant ever. Definitely one of the best cats I could ever ask for. Don't let him know that, though. He'll get kind of full of himself. So get there. Yeah, he's great. Oh, great resist. This will be. Sorry. Oh, that went almost bad. Thankfully, he sucks and cannot hit a druid with 5 hits. Oh, she felt so fast. So we got 4 hits. Oh. Now we have 4 hits. I can't count that. Forgot there's a snare resist, so now we've got our 4 dear friends. There's our lovely Drawvarg wandering around. Breakfast, basically. I'm going to go ahead all the way up here and just chill. Start getting here, and then we'll start circling them up in this little valley. We'll try to get our mana back up to 100% if possible. Maybe. Hopefully we don't get an ad. Suck. This time they're all four kind of stacked nicely already. So we'll be able to kind of make that part a little bit easier. Start strafing. Strafe. Back in the jetties. I'm so loved by these four Yetis. I think that's a good. Yeah. Hacking job I just did. And of course, from that weird bug. Again. My life easy. Feel free to comment if you know what causes it. I have no clue what causes it. I just know it annoys the shit out of me. Watch that, Yeti. With his buddies. Could be an issue, but you know. Start pillar. Salvation for. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass and do the weird range thing, which I think it did. Really weird. It seems to only do that with lightning strike. Get it? Will. Got partial resist in there, but we're doing pretty good on this batch. I think the one I have targeted. Full resist and a it's like it knew I wasn't running out of mana fast enough. Now, I will say, you know, I ended up going with an alteration specialization, and if I plan to only quad cop, or if you're planning, if you're a lower level, you're not sure what you want to do yet, you want to do a lot of quad kiting evocation, it's definitely most likely. Okay. Random dude. Hello, random gnome. He's probably here to murder some yetis himself. Still fucking. Let's kill him. Oh. There we go. Let's see what we did for loot. Platinum knockout. Bug stuff. Sweet mithril earring. Other two yetis. Nice golden pendant. Bad. There you have it. This guy just messaged me, wow, I guess he's never seen quad kiting. So that being said, I'm going to pause and meditate up and go get me another pack. I'll be back, gathering up some yetis, been chatting with the necro. Stepping on. Third. Nerd. Let's go. Yeah, a little necro was, let's get some questions. I'm doing my best. Having some troubles with resist. He's a little bit low for this area. We're about his level. But, I mean, he's killing shit, so whatever. He's been nice. I gave him Spirit of Wolf, Regen, all that good stuff. He's actually killing things I don't want to deal with, like that dude. It's out beautifully. Cannot complain. Let's get Yetis up here. Beautiful. 2, 3, 4 Yetis. Awesome. Close real quick while we meditate up. That's it. Start circling. You'll note I have switched cat assistants. One cat totally overpowered the other. I wish I could have captured that because he just walked up and was like, "Hey, get the fuck out of my spot," and just started beating the shit out of the other cat. And I was like, "Oh, okay, it's like that, eh? That's cool, I guess." So we're getting our Yetis packed real good. Oh, perfect. One more little loop. Pull over here and start things up. Beautiful. Go. Going well so far. Cannot complain. Yes, I will say I'm thinking about doing like a bunch of cat videos too. You know, it's funny, like, my cats kind of have a cult following already, so it'll be kind of great. Like, it's not uncommon for people to message me on Snapchat or something to be like, "Hey man, how's the cats doing?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, cats are good too, you know." But I definitely think there are people in this world that are more interested in my cats than me. It's totally cool. Hey, Jelly. Yeah, like the ladies definitely dig the cats. I've had girls like bring them treats and, you know, offer cat sit, all kinds of stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I actually saw a friend of mine that had a, like, for lack of a better term, a very special dog. Yeah. For whatever reason, that dog was a total bait magnet. I never. Oh, oh, God. Oops. Well, not good on the platinum that time, but we did get some. Yeah, we're moving on up the experience bar. Slowly but surely. Our way. I'm gonna go hang out by this dude. Meditate up and kill some more in just a moment. Right. And it is time to go hunt some Yetis. Oh, look how convenient. There's some Yetis. Snaring. That Yeti too, why not? Uh, Ray. Trying to need one more Yeti, not a Mount Giant Bray. Get out of here. I think you run the same speed. I think you have way more. I really want your damn force sleep. Oh yeah. Let them kind of converge on here. First loop. Go. Oh, kind of thread them. Sure. Start. Got a bunch of stuff wandering up there. Varg, and my poor little necro friend had some resist and his ass beat a little bit, so not killing anything right now. He's kind of recovering. Was nuts. Hello, a bunch of shit I didn't want to see. Fantastic. Okay. We're just going to use elevation for a moment here. It's packed. Stuff won't go, but there's a lot of cockatrice around. Volvargs everywhere. Jeez. Area is starting to become a little bit of a... Ooh. Up here. These will be following soon. And I love the commentary. This dude's like amazed at me. I guess he's kind of new and has never seen this. And nuke one in. Two. I'm just gonna run him up along this area. Seems to be not bugging out so far. Not seeing a lot of resist, which I'm very happy. Alright, little yetis. Time for y'all to do your thing. Ah. It's been a long day. I woke up, played D&D. Got resist in that pack. Straggler. It's okay, not the... Oh, a partial and a full in that. Okay, though, we have plenty of mana, so we're gonna be okay. Feel out. Still fell in there. You, sir. What? Eventually, like an hour when I actually hit you. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Flower. Pulling on that guy. Let's go. Another flower. Left. Be up region on this fella. Out a little bit. Struggling. Alright. And yeah. Said the experience bar. Of course, I'm in a hell level, but you know, shit happens. It's gonna take a while to get through this level, but it's all good. I'm liking this camp quite a lot. It's easy. I can kind of do other things. Go with my cat. He is. She's your change me. But yeah, I definitely recommend the quad kiting up here. I haven't tried anything around KC yet, but that may be somewhere I go try in the future. if this stuff starts to turn green on me, which I don't, I think I've got another level or two I could quad kite up here. And I'm kind of holding out for the City of Mist group. I've been invited to Paw and Kazakh Thul, which I almost took Kazakh Thul, but you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit too high of a level for Kazakh Thul, honestly. Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna pause. We're gonna kill some more Yetis in just a moment. Observe as my assistant. Kind quarter. I start using OnlyFans, sir. Alright, it's time to go hunt down some more Yetis. Spells refreshed. Pie. See anything bad up as far as ordinary? Leave you for later on the. There's a Yeti. Back. I love how, like, when I record, that is when all my random friends are like, Snapchat him. I will not hear from them, like, all week. As soon as I hit this record button. Why aren't you talking to me? We get a little more from. Let's see. Yeah. Yeti friend. Yeah, that'll be a tacky Yeti, right? Wait till the other ones catch up a little bit so I don't have to spin as much. Okay, he's basically. Oh no, I'm stunned. Shit. Oh good, my friend got that. Perfect. Who's snare resistant there? You're at 80%, man. We were about 92. So, pack of Yetis coming. Hopefully they not aggro friend, do not aggro friend. Go, I think we're thirsty, I need this. Start spinning some Yetis around, doing a little dance. I had some folks actually reach out to me, ask me why I don't use wolf form. I don't like it. I don't like the model at this stage in the game. I don't like that it doesn't have like a sitting animation, that other stuff. It's just kind of a thing I like. And yes, I could potentially be 10% faster. But for me, it's all about, like, I'm probably not going to equip a purple piece of armor. I'm weird like that. I like my character look aesthetically good. That's a beautiful pack of Yetis. It's time to start killing them. Bug friend happening. Furries. Let's wait a little bit. The Yetis. Exactly where I want you. Meanwhile, my cat is totally his butthole. Stop. The internet, quit. He does not care at all. He's like, whatever. I enjoy this too much. Sorry, dude. No. You're, yeah, you need your ass on the internet. Like I said, you need OnlyFans. Okay, stop. Just be cute. Less licking butts. You. That's why I always like when I see people's children, like, giving a dog or a cat a kiss, I'm always like, that animal legit licked its butthole earlier today, right? And they're like, I don't care. And I'm like, you're basically licking a dog or cat's ass. Okay. You know. Whatever. We're cool with that. Same thing with cats and their paws. Like, I've seen them put them, like, in their mouth and shit. I'm like, he walks on a dusty box full of shit and piss. Are you sure you really want to let your child put that in their mouth? But I digress, I always laugh at people that have children or like, you don't have kids, you don't understand. And I'm like, some things are just kind of common sense, folk. All I'm gonna say about that. We're in not great shape after start heading up a little bit here. Got two and a fizzle. Well, that's actually gonna be bad to get smacked. At least I realized it in time. Did not get smacked. Okay, apparently there's just one Yeti that's like exceptionally beefy. Also about to flee. Nuke him down and just beat the shit out of him. Actually, I'm gonna go loot your friends first. Loot's way more. A sweet pearl ring. Just a lot of sulfur. And it's a coin. I am actually up the Yeti's ass, literally. Okay, this is gonna take way too long. I'm gonna blow it up. Our experience bar moves a bit. Here we are. Here. Take check on our little friend. And again, I don't have enough mana. Him just a I need spirit. Uh, well, anyways, that being said, I'm gonna give it a pause, meditate up, and I'll probably throw some buffs on the necromancer friend as well, because he totally did kind of help me when he pulled that thing away, and I didn't have to fight it. This is a very symbiotic relationship, having him killing all the shit I don't want. Super awesome that he's hanging out. Turn, and it's time to go gather up a pack of Yeti. Probably one I'm going to plan on getting on the... looks like there's plenty of them out. So that's going to be... Yeah. Also got one kind of hanging out behind us. We get interrupted. Been nominal. Snare. Come back up and grab the one kind of wandering up. This necromancer got to quit waiting until I pull to say hi. Snapchat. See that. You may have snagged. Let's see. A blind. Where's he at? Here we go. Let's go. Now I know exactly what's going to happen. The second I get up here, I'm going to spot that other Yeti and be like, shit! It's all good. Evergroup Carnal. Day. Accurate. I was very much a fan of Carnival's Castle. I used to solo in there on my Shadow Knight and group and stuff. Never once did I ever get a good drop. Pretty. Well, find us. Circle up. Tell each other a fun bedtime story. My cat, he has passed out. He has worked hard today. Stuff. Oh. Good streak to start some shit up. Actually running out of bat wings too, unfortunately. My friend. Batwing vendor soon. And apparently people didn't know the Batwing vendor was a thing. Still see people like in these comments like want to buy Batwings decent, but I'm like, I'll be like, how many stacks do you want? I go run over the vendor and sell it to them. I'm not a low level character. I mean, trying to make money, I'll totally go run that errand for somebody. Do not. And partial resist in there, a very, very good partial resist too. It's actually about time for you to do something. Much fun as it is to murder these Yetis, I feel bad for, actually. And what's kind of comical is, I remember being in Winter Spring on WoW and like chilling in those Yeti caves forever, murdering and skinning every Yeti I possibly could for sweet patterns. Yeah, I have killed many a Yeti in my day. All I'm gonna say. I think our next nuke is gonna for one resisted. So I think still. Quite a two of them. Very large. Good. So wasteful. That would. I don't feel like sitting for now, but. And I got a partial resist on that. Alright. My other two sweet Yetis. A lot of good drops this time. Region little fella again. So, okay, he ran to it. needs it. Alright, folks. Well, I'm gonna meditate up. Probably kill one more round of Yetis. Actually, that 45-minute mark. Pretty good bit of playthrough video, so I'm gonna call it a video and go restock and sell. Um, as always, appreciate all the love and support. Still watching? Do me a favor, smash like, subscribe if you haven't already. Grow my channel, keep the views coming in and whatnot. And hopefully this helps some people too, because I've learned that people are using these videos as either A, I'm bored and I want something to watch while I'm at work or something, so I'm just going to watch or listen, and then other folks are actually watching what I do and using it as like a guide for where to go hunt on their character, get a druid or whatever, so kind of trying to, excuse me, accommodate those folks more by being a little bit more methodical and talking about what all I'm doing, spells I'm loading, etc. So yeah. Anywho, as always, thanks for all the love and support, and enjoy the rest of your day. Also, shout out to that cat for being a lovely assistant and our first assistant as well. Always love cats. Them being all cute and shit.